It's got a collection of things and talents that don't really seem like they belong together. He's an ENFJ with possible Vietnamese, and he's about to do something apparently. Give it up!
Thank you. Thank you, so tonight I wanted to tell two stories about my friend Brian. I used to tell some stand-up comedy, and I used to tell a story about him. My friend Brian and I met him while I was waiting tables at restaurants. And the first time I met Brian, I just thought he was so cool and funny and full of life. And he's very interesting, very fun to be around. And he's a little bit like, and he's a little interesting. And I saw for the first time, I grew up in the Midwest, so there's a lot of conservative people around. It's a very plain and white culture. So this was the first time I'd ever seen a man wearing eyeliner who wasn't Jack Sparrow on Pirates of the Caribbean. And I thought, wow, I didn't know we could do that as men. I missed the memo. That's amazing. And I thought, I want to be this man's friend. And so I befriend him. He invites me to go hang out. He invites me to go to bars with him. And at some point, I get an invitation to his house to watch a movie. And ladies, if you've ever been invited by a man to come to a man's house and watch movies that is coded for sex, I didn't know that myself as a very fresh 19, 20-year-old. I come to his house, not knowing anything under innocent pretensions. We are watching a movie, we're having wine, and I remember that we got into some stupid-ass argument that was very cute at the time. We ended up doing this thing where I'm like disagreeing with him, and I go, nuh-uh, and he goes, yeah-huh. And I go, nuh-uh, and our faces are getting very closer. Nuh-uh, yeah-huh, nuh-uh, yeah-huh. And then we kiss. And we fucking kiss. And it's not like a peck that you would give to your dad on the cheek because you're both not, you know, that way. It's like lips on lips. And so the first thought that I have while I'm kissing Brian is more men should wear lip gloss because fucking that's amazing. And the second thought I had was, why wasn't my first thought that I'm not gay? So that's my first story about Brian. My second story about Brian is about the time that I went to his funeral, and I was at his funeral with our friends and his family, and I remember it caught us all by surprise because he was living in New York. He was working as a model. He was acting. He was making a lot of really cool art, and things seemed to be going very well for him. It didn't make sense that he just vacated like that. It feels very selfish to me, but it feels like he loved us. So I remember feeling just really fucked up at his funeral and not being able to go to his family and just say what I wanted to say, which is, hey, my name's Jesus. I was a friend of Brian, and we kissed. We didn't do anything else. I've never kissed a guy before. I just kissed that guy. This isn't like a gay or straight thing. I'm curious if there's a third box where you can say, I have been transformed by loving a man. And if I can, like, if there's anybody else in that box, or if it's just me, like, what will I find in that box? I've told that story, the story about kissing Brian, many times in stand-up shows, and it always gets laughed, and the more I think about it, the more shame it makes me feel. because I wanted to tell that story to someone. I wanted to share it with anyone, and this was the only way that I could show it to the world, is in like a comic form. So, Brian, if you are out there somewhere in the cosmos listening to us tonight, I'm sorry. And I'm sorry also for being too verbose and too wordy. There's nothing else you need to know about Brian. There's not one story, there's not two stories, there are not five. You would only need to know that Brian is more beautiful than we can imagine. And that's it.
Thank you.